I'm going to read a little bit more and then explain some more. In the same hour, like the hour that is mentioned in Revelation, also in the New Covenant throughout, when he talks about the hour of in Revelation 9:15 says, so the four angels who had been prepared for the hour and day and month and year were released to kill a third of mankind. That is on the during the trumpets. And during the trumpets, the two witnesses are testifying to the inhabitants of the earth. But then there are some others. Revelation 14:7. It says, fear Elohim, fear Yahweh, and give honor to him, for the hour of his judgment has come. And worship him who made heaven and earth, the sea and springs of water. Revelation 3:3 is actually very interesting in this case with what I was saying regarding the hand. Also something that I didn't mention, Yahushua said to the congregations, because in Christianity they tend to teach that the rapture will happen right before the last 7 years, and one of their reasons for that, or their arguments, is that, well, there are many things that I should say, but they separate themselves from the Jewish people, or from Israel. So they call themselves Gentiles while they are the chosen. And they believe that since they reject the Messiah, they will be dealt with during those 7 years. So the church will be taken away before it. So that's pretty much, in a nutshell, what one of the reasons why they believe is before. However, and another reason when they take Revelation is that since they made that separation, which Yahweh didn't make, because Yahweh talked about the olive tree, whose branches are the people, and there are some people who are original branches, but there are some others who will be added to the tree, which are from the Gentile nations, and some of the Yahudim who will be plucked out because of their unbelief and rebellion against Messiah. So it's one tree, yet Christians teach of two trees, and one tree that will be taken in the rapture, and another tree that will have to be saved during the last 7 years. But Yahweh talks of one tree. So that is one thing that most Christians don't get. Also, they focus mostly on the Greek language instead of the Hebrew, and they believe, for several reasons, that the New Testament was written originally in Greek. It's not my belief, it's theirs though. So since the word, for instance, ecclesia, pretty much is what they would translate as church. Ecclesia is Greek, and that's what appears obviously in the Greek New Testament. But in the Hebrew we have kahal, which is congregation. So Yahweh would speak of the congregation of Israel. And then in the New Testament he talks again about the congregation, but they wrote it in Greek. So to Christians, the congregation kahal and the congregation church is different. Yet it is, according to scriptures, exactly the same. Those who want to be added, they have to believe in Messiah, and that's all. Obviously, fulfill his commandments, but I mean, our belief in him is what makes us part of Israel, because he is Israel, Mashiach. So, pretty much the descendant promised to Abraham, the seed. So, Christians say that the rapture will happen at the very beginning because, according to them, when they read Revelation, they see that Yahweh sends 7 letters to the congregations that were in Asia. So they say to the churches. And after those 7 letters, the word church is not mentioned again. So they said, that's it. The church is out. So that's why the word church is not again mentioned throughout the rest of the book of Revelation. However, that's a very weak argument for many reasons. And the main reason, I would say, or one of the main reasons, is found in the same letters. So it seems like they didn't read the letters, which is very sad. Because in one of the letters, Yahushua says that if they don't repent, he himself would come to earth and fight, meaning showing the true doctrine with the sword of his mouth, fight with those who are rebelling against the true doctrine, against the truth, against the Almighty. So he said that he would have to come back and talk to people on earth, going into the congregations. He said it in the letters, but they're so focused on being taken out, they're so focused on just going to heaven, that they don't see that he said that before that, before being taken to the prepared place of Revelation 12, he, Yahweh, Mashiach, through his Malach, had to appear on earth. Like Mashiach said, if you see me, you see the Father who sent me. So the same is with the Son of Man. If one sees the Son of Man, he is seeing Mashiach. So, just one more in Revelation 3:3 says, remember therefore how you have received and heard. Hold fast and repent. Therefore, if you will not watch, I will come upon you as a thief, and you will not know what hour I will come upon you. What hour? So the word hour, not only here, is mentioned in reference to the judgment, the hour of the judgment, and to the hour of the coming of the Son of Man. The hour. So in the same hour, as we're reading in Daniel, in the same hour that they drank from those vessels which represent the blood of the many, in the same hour that they decided to kill the many, is when the last plagues started to fall on them. The hour of the judgment, the hour of the wrath. After the hand of Yahweh during the hour of the Son of Man appeared to write the judgment, like Moshe wrote on tablets of stone the law. Now the hand, because remember also that when Moshe went up, the first tablets were written by the finger of Yahweh. Now the whole hand is writing on the wall the decree against Babylon. So this is huge, because the same Moshe who received the tablets, he is the representation of the last, who is the hand, who is Michael, who pretty much wrote the tablets in the beginning. So there are many connections here, and pretty much it all comes to the fact that it represents the second coming as the hand. So in the same hour, the fingers of a man's hand appeared. Well, and he just says the fingers of a man's hand. Like I just said, he wrote with the finger the tablets, the 10 Commandments.